Well, it's July 29th, 2025, and we're at the future home of Heartwood Clay Creations, and where Sydney's probably going to end up living. This space is a detached garage that will eventually become the woodworking shop. I believe it's probably a 20 by 24 or something like that. I've never measured it, but it's a wide open space. It needs to be insulated and rewired, because right now we only have a 60 amp old school fuse panel in here. I mean, it probably still works, but it would be better to be replaced. Then from there, we've already done the door. You can see the expansion foam is leaking out from under it, but that's because I did it in pouring rain and haven't had a chance to come back and trim it yet, but it'll be getting trimmed. This basement space, which is currently a disaster area and needs to be gutted, will become the future pottery studio for Sydney. As you can see, once upon a time there was a porcupine living in here, judging by the piles of debris. The old oil furnace will be taken out. The oil tanks and drums and everything over here will be taken out, and this entire space will become her studio. That panel is, I believe, only 125 amp panel, so it's also going to get replaced to 200 amp, so we have enough power to run her kitchens, or her kilns, not kitchen. And this is coming into the future kitchen space for it. As you can see, we've been busy gutting it down. This all used to be wood paneling, but we've got down to studs here now. There's the old chimney. There used to be a fireplace there at one point. Over here, potentially at some point, will become possibly a gift shop space, looking out onto Sandy Point Road there. But it's a nice big space, somewhat detached from the house, so we can use it for pretty much whatever we want, or just keep it as a sitting room solarium. In here will be the living room. And then over here will be the spare bedroom. As you can see, this exterior wall on this side needs a lot of work. There's a bunch of dry rot. As far as we can tell, the house has not been lived in for about 35 years. So it does need some upgrades. You can see over in the corner over there was an termite carpenter ant nest that we sprayed, got rid of. And there's been wasps in here too. In here will be the bathroom, looking outside. And then now we're into what will become the master bedroom. You can see there was a lovely shade of purple on the walls. Exterior window there. Unfortunately, the door here, this one right here, rotted out on the bottom underneath and got a couple of the floor joists. So we do have to replace floor joists, but the long-term plan is to combine that door and that window into possibly either a sliding patio door or a set of French doors. And in some point in the future, once we tame the jungle out back, is putting the deck, a little small deck out there for a sitting space. But that is sort of the long-term plans. We have apple trees and possibly a cherry tree or a nut tree of some form over there. I think the long-term plan, hopefully in the next year or so, will be to turn this into a proper house, while of course trying to maintain or build on our current house as well. Now this one, you may not be able to see as well, but there is as most of the Atlantic Canada houses have, there's an upstairs attic space. I don't know that we'll be able to see much up here, but it could be used for storage and whatnot. Right now it's just you can't really see much because it's dark, but there's just a big empty space up here. There used to be, somebody had a bed up here. I wouldn't imagine wanting to be up here. It'd be either really, really warm in the summer and really cold in the winter, but somebody used to do it. That's it for now. Cheers all.